and welcome back to Budget Beauty. This is day 3 of the 12 Days of Beauty, and I am Lindsay Beatty. I am the creative force and the face behind Budget Beauty. And today we're going a little back in time. We're gonna go a little back in time to before I was born, and we're going to do something real cute with the Queen of Disco. And so I decided, I was like, you know what, I want to do something with Miss Donna Summer, because I had been looking and looking and looking, and I was like, I feel like doing something silver with Miss Donna Summer. So that is the theme for today. We're gonna do Donna Summer as best as we can. I have my hair already pinned back, but I am gonna let my hair loose at the end. And we're going to try to effect a very 70s disco face with some silver instead of gold. Alright, so per the usual, we are doing a reference photo. So when we get started in a few minutes here, the reference photo will be over here. This is for my own edification, but over here, and it will be this photo on my iPod. So I will post that photo in this video over here, so that I can show you guys as I'm trying to do my face what I'm using as the basis. So let's get started now. So I'm going to post that photo at that point, and then we're going to get started. So we're going to go ahead and start the eyes first today. Because as I'm discovering, yes, I usually like to do my face first, but doing the eyes first helps. So then I don't have to be touching my face while I'm trying to do my eyes. So to start with, we're going to use the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. This is the regular formula. And I want to get a quick, good dry here. So I'm also trying to stay in frame, but also give y'all some room so you can see the photo. The reference photo. So far this has been going swimmingly, since we are on day 3 now. I will be doing one tomorrow also, Christmas Day. Today is Christmas Eve, and I will be doing one for Christmas on Christmas Day. I mean, I'm home and I'm not doing anything else except opening gifts and eating. So I will be doing something with makeup tomorrow. I don't know if I'm getting any gifts from Ulta or I've already been told I'm not getting Sephora, so I'm not getting a gift card to Sephora, so I'm not expecting that. But Amazon is just as good because I can order makeup on Amazon. And a lot of the times the makeup is cheaper on Amazon for me. So whatever I do, go double check my prices, and I look to see if it's on sale at Ulta, and what the price difference is between Ulta and Amazon. And a lot of the time it's a lot cheaper on Amazon. Alright. So we got that covered. So now, the way Miss Ma'am did her eyes here is that she did a cut crease, and she had lashes on, I think, but we don't use lashes, so we're going to do it over the eye line, but we're going to do volume for the mascara. She had a deep colored blush on, and she has pink lips with like a shine to them. And I got something cute for that. I'm excited about that part. But this is a very simple look, but it's very, very, very 70s. I mean, you can tell it's Donna Summer, first of all. But it's very 70s reminiscent. So yeah, I think this will be very cute. And I think she did a silver eye. And so we could do this a lot of different ways with a lot of different colors, but we're going to do it with silver because I want to use silver to do it. Silver-ish champagne. Let's call it that. We're going to do silver-ish champagne. Miss Donna Summer was very pretty. She was a very pretty lady. So while I'm waiting for this to dry, she also did a black underline under the eyes. So we're going to go ahead and do that while we're waiting for that to dry. So this is the ColourPop BFF liquid liner. And I'm using this because I just opened this, so it's still really fresh. Okay. See if I can get a... I do kind of need a heavy underline here. Because 70s makeup was all about that dark underline. But it was a continuation of the 60s. But this is very much a glam 70s look. So they very much did a dark heavy underline under the eye. I've always been fascinated with 70s makeup. Just because it's right for the time that I was born. And that the women were very, very cool looking look. I always thought it was very cool. Now, I don't know how my mom necessarily, well, I do kind of know what my mom did for her. She didn't really wear makeup, but she kind of sort of wore makeup when she would go out, kind of. But she didn't wear like a lot of like heavy makeup. And the reason why I say she didn't really wear makeup is because by the time I came along, like she just wasn't wearing a lot of makeup, anymore. It decreased as she got older. So she really didn't care about makeup past a certain point. And she wore lipstick and she wore perfume, but that was about it. Now my Aunt Jean wore more makeup than my mom did. And my Aunt Jean, I have a picture of her from 1987 where clearly got on makeup. And when I wear makeup, I look like her in that photo because I look like her. So while we're waiting for this eye to dry, it is almost dry. Let's go ahead. I will go ahead and put my face primer on. So this is the Essence Silky Blur Poreless Primer. We're going to use that. I like this primer actually. Goes on a little weird, but and I always forget I have to shake this one up because it is a liquid and it will come out watery if you do not. So you have to kind of shake that up. But yeah, I really actually like this primer. It's not bad. Not at all. All right. So I'm rubbing it up. Gonna rub it in my face. Okay. Now tomorrow we might do some holiday makeup. Do some red and some green. Just for the holiday. We probably won't have a tutorial for that one. We may or may not have a reference photo for that one. So, I feel like all that primer I just put on there and I still didn't get it in every area I needed to. But yeah, we may or may not have a reference photo. So, we'll see. Try to get it in these areas that I feel like I've missed, like the sides of my face. And I feel like I didn't get any under my eye, but I did. I know I did. Okay, that is better. All right, so that's good. So we got those things on. Start putting some stuff back that I can put up. Okay, that can go back there because we're done with that. All right, so my eyes are dry. I'm pretty sure. My face is pretty much dry too. I am gonna do something with my eyebrows a little bit. Just to shape them and clean them up just a tad bit. Okay. So they are a little shaped up now. Try to brush them a little bit. Get that area between my little start of my unibrow. All right, so let's get started on the eyes. Okay. So for the eyes, she had a cut crease. So we're going to use Mr. Soft Pencil Junior to cut this crease. And she did an over the lash line too, to emphasize the eyelid and the color in between. So I'm going to start by cutting my crease. I kind of need a thick black line up at the top. So there's one. Cut the crease for the other. Okay, no wing, because by then they weren't really doing wings. I mean they were, but they weren't doing wings like that, like pin-up wing anymore. Okay. So now, let's go ahead and do the over the lash line. We're just going to pull it right to the edge. And then I need to fill in, because I did not do it as close to my lashes as I should have. I like to draw the line and then kind of fill it in. And I'm not drawing a wing. I'm just connecting the cut crease line and the bottom line there. All right. So, okay. So that's one eye done. Do the other one. Try to do very, very similar. So what you do to one, you got to do to the other. Symmetry and all that. All right. See if I can quickly do this. All right. All right, good deal. No wing. It's just kind of a space to fill in now. All right, so let's go ahead and fill in that space. So with our color. So I'm going to start with the base of the She Glam Creamsicle eyeshadow stick. It is in the shade Daydream. So I'm thinking this should be okay as a base. Should be. We're gonna find out in just a second. All right. Yeah, I think this will be fine. And whatever cleanup we got to do, we just got to do cleanup. That's fine. I like how this formula works with this stick. It is very creamy. It goes on really easily. Doesn't really drag. It's a real nice application. Real nice. Yeah, that's nice. I like how that turned out. That's real nice. Now, what I did notice, she did a little bit of a highlight up here between the space between the cut crease and the eyebrow. So we are going to do a little highlight up there, I suppose. That should not be hard to do. I have highlighter that can achieve that. So I have liquid highlighter and cream highlighter that can do it. Like a cream paste shock highlighter. So super shock highlighter from ColourPop. And the liquid highlighter is also from ColourPop. So we could do it both ways. Okay. We did that fairly well, so I may not have to do too much cleanup here. Okay. There. Okay. That's pretty nice. I may not even need this this other one I was thinking about putting on here. I may not need it because actually she's not really wearing anything that's like shimmery. So yeah, I don't even think I'm gonna use that. All right, so that's done. I do want to do a little bit of cleanup up here on the cut crease. I did kind of get a little bit of silver on the black. All right. So then I'm looking down at this photo. So then let's see. She did kind of do a little bit of color up there beyond the highlight, but it's really a lot of highlight. It's not really like eyeshadow or anything. It's really highlight mixed with like her eye color, her actual skin tone up there. So, and she just highlighted right up underneath this brow, right? Like in this space. I'm looking at it so I can get a good reference, but this space right here is where she put that highlight. So I'm wondering if I need to, and I probably should. I wonder if I can achieve that with that stick. I wonder if I can do that. I think I can do it. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to attempt. I'm going to use the same eyeshadow stick that I just used on the eye. I'm going to put it up there. Now, note that I did not put any primer up here, but because it's a real faint highlight. It's nothing major. And I guess I could just smooth this out with my finger. Yeah, that's about right. Huh. That's about right. Okay. That looks nice. Put a little bit more. And then kind of... me spreading this out with my finger equals I'm taking it off. Here's what this is acting like. Okay. Yeah, that's a little bit better without taking it off. Okay. Yeah, that's nice. Ooh, that turned out real nice. Okay. That's exactly what we can do then. Trying to do this without messing with my cut crease, but get a little bit more there. Like I say, instead of wiping, we just kind of tap it. Okay, yeah, that looks nice. Okay, I did good. Put a little bit more, because this side is not going to be as much, because I'm trying not to screw with this cut crease. Because I don't want to get the black smeared everywhere, though. I want that cut crease to stay intact. Okay. My pinky is small enough to fit in there. All right. I'm trying to see, did she do anything on the inner corner of her eyes? She did not. All right. So, this is ready to go. Might fill in a little bit with the black underneath here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna fill in a little bit here with the black. Just to sharpen that a little bit, and then all right, that's a little bit better. Okay, now let's see. I guess we need to do our mascara, and then we're finished with the eyes. Okay, that was fast. Fast for me. All right, so I'm going to start with some primer. This is some mascara primer. This is the Ulta Beauty Collection Lash Expand volumizing mascara primer, because we really want volume. This, like I say, this reads as white, so let's try not to get it on the lash line, because I really don't want to have to fix that. But all right. So I'm just applying the primer to my lashes as per the usual. This is not anything different than what I normally do, so. Okay. So that's one eye. Gonna come back in, pick up some more. Twisting in the tube to get product for the other eye. Don't think I got any on the lash line. Okay. I think that is pretty good on the lashes. Okay. All right. So now let's go for volume. we really don't care about length. Length is not the purpose of this. So we're going to go in. This is the Essence Lash Princess Curl and Volume Mascara. This is the hot pink one. The magenta one, if you will. And we're going to go ahead and do these here lashes. Like I say, we're not concerned about length so much. And not really concerned about false lash effect either. Because she's really not... her lashes are not really emphasized here. We just want the volume. And with a lash line and volume mascara, you're going to get volume. And that is exactly what is happening here. I'm getting volume. Okay. Okay. So now, trying to get this other eye going. And then we're finished with the eyes. Okay. That's exactly what I wanted. I'm looking down into my Barbie mirror to do this. And maybe 2026 is the year that we get us a vanity. That would be helpful. I have to clear out my space in here and fix it up, but all right, eyes are done. Okay, so far so good. Actually did kind of get a little bit of mascara on the eyeshadow part, so bear with me for just a second. Let me cover that back up and we're good. Got a little mascara there, but that's fine. It's an easy fix. All right, so eyes are done. So let's talk about the face. All right, so she had a pretty flawless skin base, so that's not hard to do. And then the blush. She's clearly wearing powder blush, but it's a deeper color. It's not my usual pink. It's a more of a red rouge, almost. So since our primer is ready to go, we can go ahead and put foundation together. All right, so for the foundation today, we're going to use the Essence Keep Me Covered Long Lasting Foundation. This is in the shade 180 Mahogany. Because your girl is mahogany. She's mahogany. Alright, so I got a little bit in the pan. Ooh, I dropped it. I dropped it. So, yeah, I dropped it. It's okay. Alright, so I have it in the tin here. This little blob right here. And then we're going to go ahead and start painting the face. And this should be just enough. don't think I will need concealer today. Don't anticipate needing concealer, because this is pretty full coverage. So, yeah, I don't think I'm going to need concealer. And that was just enough. Because look at that. I got all that I needed up here. And my ending at my forehead. And I got all parts covered. So I think we're good to go, y'all, on this foundation. I actually really like this Essence foundation too. It is really nice. It blends well. It smells nice. Smells very nice. And it's pretty long lasting. Alright, so to buff this out, this is the Morphe 103 foundation brush. So let's see if we can. And I will come back with the concealer, the angled concealer brush, as per the usual, to get up underneath my eyes and get in that really weird angled spot. May need to come back with the concealer brush up here too on the forehead, probably, because I usually cannot get this at a great angle with the foundation brush because it's so big. I said I wasn't going to need concealer, and I may need it anyway, which I'm hoping I don't. This blends really well. So yes, I know I gotta get this area down here. That's why I always double check to see, did I miss anything? Okay. Do you think I may need a little bit more foundation in this spot? Kind of still need some. Okay, that's not bad. It's pretty full coverage. So that looks pretty good. Under here, blended. Okay. And my chin. Okay. Alright. Now let's go in with the concealer brush to get that under eye. And the concealer brush is the M132. It's this one. I really want to get this under eye at an angle. This was a really good buy for me. I mean, this was perfect because I am weird and I cannot get that space with a normal foundation brush. I just cannot. Like, I just cannot reach that spot. Well. Okay. Let's worry about up here. On the forehead. In that area, that's a weird spot up here too. Especially since I am not going to take my bangs down. I have them pinned back, and they will stay pinned back for this look. All right. Okay. Foundation is done. Okay. That's pretty good. It turned out nice. All right. So now I don't think there are any other cream products we need to add. Cream or liquid products we need to add. So we could go ahead and set the face. And I think I will. I think I'm going to go ahead and set the face. All right. To set the face, we're going to use Juvia's Place. This is the I Am Magic Loose Setting Powder. This is in the shade Gobi. As in the Gobi Desert. And I already have a bunch in here, so. Oof, it is so much in here. That's a lot of powder already out of the thing. I got me a little thing. Taking the powder. And I'm going to prime it in my hand. And then we're going to set. Okay. Now all we got left is the forehead. Gotta try to do the area too, since we put stuff there. All right. Face is powder to the gods. That face is powder to the gods. All right, so face is done. All right, so let's worry about this blush. So for the blush, we're gonna use Juvia's Place. Now this is a pressed pigment palette. Okay, this can be used as eyeshadow, and I have used this as eyeshadow, but this is really, I think, intended to be used as blush. It just says a beautiful selection of bronzed, versatile, and rustic shades that can be worn any day. But it really says pressed pigment, and it's like 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. So 4 is the non-pressed pigment. So I'm assuming this means that they can all be used as blush, and then the 1 can be used as eyeshadow. That's how I learned that. So this is what it looks like on the inside, and this is the one that can be used as eyeshadow. This one where my index finger is pointing. So we're going to use probably this shade, or maybe that shade. One of these two shades. I've used both of these as eyeshadows before, but I think I might use this one to do my blush. All right, so we're gonna attempt to do this. See what happens. At worst, I can just put some shadow on top of it. I can do something else on top of it and brighten it up, but let's see. So I'm just going in with my powder brush and going on top of it and doing it over here. Oh, that's the perfect shade. That's the perfect shade. Look at that. Because she really has it on the side of her face. It's not like up at the temple. It's not on the cheeks. It's just over here. Like that. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. All right. Looking like somebody's mama from the 70s. Look, given that my mom probably did wear makeup and go out, a little bit of makeup, this is probably somewhat what she looked like. Like I said, I know the extent of her makeup wearing by the time I came along was very little. It was not, like, she wasn't throwing on a face full of makeup at all. I don't think she ever did. I don't think she ever wore a face full of makeup. I don't. I have an auntie that another auntie besides the one that I look just alike, who wore a lot of makeup, and she would have done this herself, probably, with this color. Okay, so that's what a deeper shade looks like on me. Huh, interesting. I have never used a deeper shade, so I have no idea. I just started wearing blush, so there's that. So, there's a picture of me when I was 6 years old, maybe 5, and I'm doing like ballet. I had a little ballet recital, ballet and tap recital, because I was in ballet and tap. And my mom had done my makeup, so I have on blush in that photo, and lipstick. At 5. I looked oddly pageant-like. And then I was told absolutely not, special occasions only. And it's for this. Not even for like Easter or something like that. Absolutely not. So not even for church, for midnight mass for Christmas Eve. So I was told absolutely not. No, ma'am. This is a one-time thing. I was like, dang. She was like, before you even get that notion in your mind. I was like, oh, okay. All right. So now we are ready to do lips. So let's talk about these lips. So the lips, trying to make sure that's everything that we needed to do, and I'm pretty sure it is. All right, for the lips, for the base, we're gonna go in with a pink, a deep pink. This is the Maybelline Superstay Teddy Tint in the shade 45 Pinky Promise, and then we're gonna go on top of that with a chrome. It's gonna be cute. I don't know if I need a liner or anything. I probably do need a liner, but I don't want to have to go get it. It's fine. We won't use a liner. I probably don't need it. Not necessarily. I don't think I really need it. She's not wearing a black liner or anything. She's probably wearing a pink liner, lip liner, but it's fine. We don't need it. All right. That is one of the few times on this channel you will ever see me not wear a lip liner. Alright. So the thing about the Superstay Teddy Tint is this builds. It goes on sheer, and you have to build it up. And that's what we're doing. We're building her up. Because they're like, oh, one swipe, sheer, two swipes, medium. 3 swipes, full coverage. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know about that. I think it takes more than 3 swipes, guy. I'm pretty sure it takes more than 3 swipes. But I have noticed the more I add it, again, it's buildable. The more you put on, the more swipes you add, the more you're going to get. But I really like the Teddy Tint because it's a nice, simple pink shade. I have almost all of them in the pink shades that they offer, and a nude shade, like a pinkish nude. All right. I really just want a base. I don't want a whole lot of it. I'm going to add just a little bit more to the top. Top feels lacking. Okay. All right. Now, we got that pink base going on. Let's talk about this chrome liner. This is a chrome lip foil. It is the most stunning pink foil I've ever seen in my whole life. It is stunning. In person, it looks like I have a galaxy on my mouth. I'm not sure any other way to describe that. It is absolutely gorgeous. Now it reads weird on camera, so, but kind of also trying to let this dry a little bit. This takes a minute to dry down the more you put on, so it does take a minute. But for the foil that we're going to put on is this Chameleon. This is the Wet n Wild Chameleon Chrome in the shade Halo's Way. This is beautiful. This is a very, very beautiful, beautiful pink chrome. I don't think it's transfer proof. I seem to recall it not being transfer proof. I wore it before and put it on top of something else, and I seem to recall it getting everywhere. But it was beautiful. So I really think this turned out fairly nice and close. All right. It still isn't dry, but it's getting there. It takes a minute for this to dry. Even when I don't have like a ton of it on. It takes a minute for it to dry. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the Chameleon Chrome on top of it. All right, so this is what it looks like, and it's like super reflective. And see, y'all can't really see that, but I promise you, in person, it is super reflective. This just looks like it's shiny. I promise you, it is very, very, very reflective. All right. Don't need a whole lot either. A little bit goes a long way. A little bit goes a very long way. That's why you see I put the majority of it on the bottom and then a bunch on the top. But yes, this is very, very chrome. I wish y'all could see this. This, like, how it reads on camera, don't do it justice. Okay. So, that is our look. That is the completed look. So, we're going to go ahead and set the face. And we're going to set with, let's see if I can find my setting spray. I'm going to set with the Tear today. This is the Tier Mask Fit Waterproof Setting Spray. Long lasting, waterproof, hard fixing. It is actually really good. And I got it on sale. I was so pleased. Alright. So let's go ahead and spray her down. Alright. We're going to get Mr. Sweetful in here. And dry it down. I wish y'all could see this chrome. I don't even know how well it shows up in photos, but I know in person, I had several people tell me the last time I wore it, they were like, wow, that looks very chrome, like it's reflecting in the light differently. And I was like, yep, it does. It does. Okay. All right. I think my face is dry. Okay. Face seems to be dry. Okay. All right. Let's add our earrings. I got these earrings. They came in a giant pack of like 10 pairs of earrings. I got these off of Amazon in my attempt to buy some earrings to go with an outfit for my sister-in-law's wedding in June. And I wound up not even wearing them. I wore something else. And then those earrings didn't do what I wanted them to do. So I now have 9 pairs of these gold type earrings that I need to do something with. So this is what they look like on me. Okay. So now let's let this hair down. So if we fluff her up a little bit, this hair is a bit not fluffy. It's curly, it's just not fluffy. And that is our take on Miss Donna Summer. I think it looks cute. I think it turned out nicely too. I do. Because this has bangs with it and I didn't want bangs necessarily with this. Right now. This has Betty bangs with it. So I think this turned out real nice. You can't really get that back there to cooperate very well. It needs to be a lot more teased and fluffy, but this will do. So that is the completed look. I look like I'm fixing to go get in somebody's disco on Christmas Eve. I look Studio 54 ready. I'm so glad I was not around for Studio 54 because I would have showed out. I was not old enough to be in Studio 54 at all. By the time, because Studio 54 went away shortly after I was born. I want to say sometime in the early 80s. And then early to mid 80s. And then they made an attempt to bring it back. And it was like, but why though? Studio 54 was notorious for foolishness. So no. What are y'all doing? So yeah, I look like I'm ready to go get wild in Studio 54. I also have on this shawl thing that you guys can't really see it, but let me see if I can pull my arm back through. I can't really do anything. Hold on, I gotta unclip my microphone too. Of course, the microphone does not want to cooperate. All right. So, I am temporarily clipping this up here somewhere. So let me see if I can turn this around. It's gonna sound really not great. So, all right, let's see if I can do that. Clip it over here. All right, so sound might be a little wonky for a minute, but hold on. Okay, so I have this little shawl thing that I got from my late stepmother in the early 90s, mid 90s. That's what this looks like. So yes, I look like I'm ready to go be in the disco on a Wednesday night. I don't look like I'm ready to go get in the disco. So, all right. I want to thank you guys for watching. This has been an exciting day 3. I think this turned out really well. Let me clip my microphone back in a decent spot. Yes, I think this turned out really well. I think this one was a win. And I think this worked really well for what we were attempting to do for Miss Donna Summer. So, I want to thank you for watching. Come back and watch more of our videos later. We will attempt to do day 4 tomorrow with Christmas. Like I said, I don't think we're going to do a tutorial. We'll just do some red and green makeup. Green is one of my favorite colors to do makeup, so I have a variety of green makeup in here. So, a wide variety. So, yeah, I think I'll probably do something, I don't know. But we'll figure something out and do a nice Christmas look. So, stay tuned for the rest of our episodes of the 12 Days of Beauty. And come back and watch our other series. We have 4. The main series, which is my weekly episode where I do my makeup start to finish. Then we have the breakdown, which is a look that's completed that I detail how I did it in reverse. And then we have the beauty haul, which we have just made diamond status with Ulta. And so we have a lot of videos for the beauty haul because I buy a lot of makeup. And that's where I detail my purchases. We have a current one up. Please go watch it. It does not have any views right now. So please like and subscribe, please. And turn on them bells and notifications. And then we also have buying and trying, where I try new purchases from the beauty haul and I talk about and I complete a look using new purchases. So we were up and running with new series and things. So I want to thank you for watching. Come back and watch more of our videos, and thank you for the support. Peace.